Here we go, Week 5 NFL Gambling Show. I'm Michael Merlo. That's John Michael Masiri. JM, can you just read off the standings for me, actually?
Oh, hilarious. Well, first of all, I'm still in first by a star now.
Let's go back to what it was before last week.
Right.
And then let's see what this is right
Last week,
now.
I had made a joke saying maybe I'll just take Week 4 off, which
did.
I actually did. I went 0 for 3 last week. Really bad, crashed back down to earth. So standings are on the screen. Yeah, I'm up by 1 on you, and definitely got to clean it up this week.
Yeah, I had a nice little comeback win last week, although Giants didn't help me out to tie the score.
No, that was
to tie the stars, but
that was something.
Yeah, feeling good though about where I'm at because I was getting a little down on myself.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is bad.
Losing the confidence, and honestly, don't blame you. You know?
Yeah,
like,
it was
you didn't
bad.
You didn't know what you were doing. You still don't know what you're doing. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see after this week. I'm gonna continue to climb back and actually take a lead this week.
Okay.
JM, you had the rough week. I'll let you start off. Give us your 1-star pick for Week 5.
All right, 1 star. We're starting off with an underdog, a little dog. Okay. All right,
love dogs.
We're starting off with a team that's playing some inspired football lately. A team that is being led by quite possibly the best rookie quarterback that we have seen in a little while here. C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans on the road, +1.5 against the Atlanta Falcons. This is a joke, okay? Desmond Ridder is quite possibly the worst quarterback in the NFL right now. Looks absolutely awful.
Agreed.
And it's not like, oh, but he's going to bounce back. Like, it's Desmond Ridder. Like, this is who he is. I got to open my Twitter this morning to Kyle Pitts stumbling across the football field as he's running routes. The only bright spot on this team is Bijan Robinson and once in a while a Drake London, he even hasn't lived up to his draft position. I don't know if you could blame the kid for, the offensive scheme or whatever excuses you want to make for him. The Houston Texans are playing some fantastic football. DeMeco Ryans is doing a great job. This defense is an underrated defense, one that improved from last year. And this offense, Stroud's throwing for 300 a game. He hasn't turned the ball over yet. I think it's in a dome. That's a big thing. I think that the offense is going to continue to stay hot for the Texans. It's +1.5. They're going to win the game outright. Give me the Texans.
Yeah, I'm really considering going the opposite of you here because I switched my pick last minute. I did have the Falcons in here. I'm going to hold off because my hate for Desmond Ridder is very strong. I think I hate Desmond Ridder more than I hate Justin Fields.
Wow.
I think that is where we're at with the Desmond Ridder hate.
Wow, that's pretty serious.
Yeah, Desmond Ridder is like undefeated at home though, which is kind of crazy. Like all he does in his college and NFL career now is win at home. I got to look at some kind of number here to back me up. I'm pretty sure he's undefeated at home.
Jesus.
But either way, yeah, I'm
phased.
gonna stay away here just because of my lack of trust for Desmond Ridder.
Okay.
My 1-star, let's go with the Los Angeles Rams, +4.5 against the Eagles at home. This feels like a spot here where, listen, Philadelphia has been one of the best teams, first or second best team in the league, right? The Super Bowl hangover. They don't look like the same team, but I don't think they're having a Super Bowl hangover. It's just they don't look like the same team.
Yeah.
They're still very good. I think there's a chance this is their first loss, though. We've seen the Rams play some pretty good football this year. Cooper Kupp's going to be back. Puka Nacua has looked very good in that offense with Matt Stafford. And Matt Stafford's playing some inspired football this year. After all the talks that the Rams were going to be contending for the #1 overall pick, Stafford possibly being traded in the offseason. No, Stafford's proven everybody wrong. They're very well coached. They probably have the coaching advantage in this one. So I'll take the Rams plus the 4.5. I do think there's a chance they win this game and upset them. But I'll just take the 4.5 for now.
Don't hate it, to be honest. I'm a big Eagles guy. Don't hate that pick, though.
Bird fan.
All right, 2-star pick. This is going to be the best game that we have seen in a little while in terms of matchup.
Going to it.
I am taking the San Francisco 49ers -3.5 at home on Sunday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys, and I'll give you a couple reasons why.
I'd love to hear them.
Number one, the San Francisco 49ers have quite possibly, if you took every quarterback out of the league, they have the MVP of the league by far in Christian McCaffrey. He is the best non-quarterback in the league right now. What does Christian McCaffrey do well? Well, JM and everybody else, he's a running back. And the Dallas Cowboys, The weakness on that defense that they've had for a while and tried to fix, and it seems like they still haven't found the solution, is their run defense. So I think the 49ers are going to be able to run the ball against this team. I think they're going to control the clock. They're a phenomenal team at home. They're very good at covering spreads. You brought that up last week when you picked them minus 14. A lot of people saw that as a sketchy pick, but honestly, like, I kind of supported you. Like, I got it. They blow people out at home. They're not going to blow Dallas out. Then again, wouldn't put it past them. But the Niners have owned this team over the past couple of years. They sent them home multiple times in the postseason. They just seem to continue to beat this team over and over again. And I think that Dallas is going to have a really tough time playing in the stadium, playing against this defense. Dak still hasn't been tested yet. When he was tested, it was against Arizona, and he messed up big time. Turned the ball over late in the game. Dak going up against the number one defense possibly in the NFL. It's going to get a little ugly for this offense. Give me the Niners by a touchdown.
You know, both of these teams play very good defense. And the one reason why these teams play very good defense is because, especially this season, is because their offenses have been controlling the clock and keeping the defense off the field. They're not as tired. There's no way for them to make mistakes when they're not on the field. So the defenses have been great, and they haven't been playing much. This is going to be a game here where I agree with you. The 49ers are going to control the clock. Dallas's defense is going to be on the field for a very long time, and San Francisco is just going to kind of run away with this.
By the way, the San Francisco 49ers, crazy statistic. I can't believe it's not being talked about more. They have 0 turnovers this season.
That's crazy.
0. No fumbles, no interceptions, nothing. 0 turnovers.
Yeah, they've won 14 consecutive regular season games, one short of their franchise record.
Yep.
I think I agree with you. I am with you here. All right, my 2-star. We're going to Denver. We're going to take the Denver Broncos minus the 2.5. I got a few reasons why. You know what? Zach Wilson.
This is ridiculous.
Zach Wilson played very well. He played well, okay, against the Kansas City Chiefs. Outplayed Mahomes, who didn't play very well on Sunday night. There's way too much hype now around this New York Jets team, okay? Fans are back on the Zach Wilson bandwagon. People in the media are back on the Zach Wilson bandwagon after one game. And we can really sum it up to a few quarters, okay? Because the end of the game, granted, wasn't his fault. He wasn't on the field that much. But in the second half, they failed to have some long drives and get the ball in the end zone. I'm taking this Denver team. The Denver offense has not been bad this year. It's not been their problem. It's been the defense, which has been atrocious. DJ Reed, he's going to be out for the Jets this week. What does he have, a concussion or something?
Concussion.
I like this matchup for the Broncos. Now, there's a lot of emotional ties to this game. Obviously, Nathaniel Hackett, a revenge game against the Broncos. And we know what Sean Payton said before the season started about Nathaniel Hackett and what he did last season with the Broncos. I think the coaching edge is to the Broncos. The quarterback edge is to the Broncos. The Jets have the defense, but let's see what happens here. I'm going to take the Broncos minus 2.5 under a field goal at home. I feel good about it. I think they're going to make Zach's life a little tough.
What a bad pick that is. Just bad pick. And
the public dog on the road.
All right. Well,
I don't want it.
3 for 4 on my 3 stars.
Yes.
Started off great.
Close.
3 in a row to start the year. Last week, took Indianapolis. They ripped my heart out at the end. Almost got it. Almost saved my week.
And I faded that.
3-star this week. We are back. We are 4 for 5 this week. And I'll tell you what I'm doing. Taking the hat off. J-E-T-S. Jets. Fading this dude. Didn't even know you were taking the Broncos. Ridiculous pick. This isn't about Zach Wilson, okay? This is about Breece Hall coming off the pitch count, unleashing the beast. The Jets are going to be able to run the ball against this team. They're going to be able to throw the ball. That offense was the closest we've seen to being fully in sync last week, and I think they're going to continue to build off that this week. Even if they're not 100% in sync, it's going to keep getting slightly better and slightly better. Maybe they take a hit against the Eagles next week, the offense, whatever, but against this Broncos team, the worst defense in the NFL, the Jets' defense is going to have a really good game. even without DJ Reed, this pass rush is going to be getting in Russell Wilson's face. He's going to struggle. Sauce Gardner owned Cortland Sutton last year. I mean, the guy was just getting pass breakup after pass breakup. CJ Mosley's going to control the middle of that field. This is going to be a New York Jets win to get back on track and head into Philadelphia next week and saying, all right, if we go 2-4 before the bye, whatever. This is a win for the Jets. Russell Wilson sucks. Nathaniel Hackett, revenge game, like he mentioned, he's drawing up one of the best game plans he could ever do right now because it's personal to him. Sean Payton's going to eat his words. I'm telling you right now, take the Jets as underdogs. They're going to win the game outright. Take the Jets plus 2.5.
I don't think it's fair to say Russ sucks. 9 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Russ sucks.
106.7 passer rating.
Sucks.
He's been good this season.
Sucks.
I mean,
he has been good this season.
He's not the
he
problem.
He still sucks, though. And I'm a generational Russ hater. Hate the dude as a person.
He's
Corny,
not the problem.
It doesn't matter if he's the problem or not. They suck.
No, the defense is bad. Defense is bad. But
also, what defenses have they played? They played the Raiders, the Dolphins, the Bears, and the Commanders. Okay, the Commanders were your big test so far, who just gave up 40 to Justin Fields.
It's going to be good. It's going to be a good game. Very good game.
Good Jets win.
Broncos going to win this game by touchdown. All right. 3-star for me. We're going to London one more time.
Oh, wait.
Did I take the Jags last week? I did take the Jags last week.
No, you did not.
We're taking the Jags.
Did
I not take the Jags?
I don't think you did.
I didn't take the Jags. I should have taken the Jags, though, because I really like them.
All right.
And they're going to be jagging off in London, okay, this week.
What the hell did you just say?
The Buffalo Bills, okay? They're going to cover the spread. They might have a chance to win this game, okay? But take the Jags plus 5.5. Listen, Buffalo, great team. We know they're great, right? Emotional win last week. Big win last week. They're going to be coming down to earth here. They got to go across the pond while the Jaguars got to stay there. They were just chilling out in London.
That's
for 2
basically
weeks.
their home stadium at this point. They play there like twice a year every year.
And they're comfortable there. So a lot of trends don't go in my direction here. A lot of favorites like to cover, especially bigger numbers in London. I don't really care. This is different. And I think the Jags are going to have a good game here. And even if they lose by, a field goal, whatever, this is going to be the start of, okay, the Jags are going to finally start to put this thing together and go on a little run here because the division has been better than a lot of people thought. They're 2-2. They haven't played great yet. I think they're going to get going here, play a really nice game, and then we're going to see this team take off. But the Jaguars win or possibly lose this game close.
This is even with Von Miller potentially coming back this week.
Yeah.
All right, Tre'Davious White, big loss for the Bills defense.
They always lose guys.
And that's something I wanted to mention about Dallas. We did not talk about that enough with Dallas's defense. When Trevon Diggs went down, not only is that a big thing, losing Trevon Diggs, your number one corner, but now you need to slide guys up the depth chart. And guess what? The difference of your number 2 corner being Stephon Gilmore versus your number 2 corner being Anthony Bland. I know he had a good game last week. He had a pick 6. Still, not a good thing that you want. Like, Anthony Bland is nowhere near the caliber of those 2 corners, and I think that it just opens up a bunch of different avenues to attack this Dallas defense. No British accent out of you for that pick? Or like,
No.
You're not good with those?
Yeah. Not feeling that. It's not at Wembley, though. Did they play at Wembley last week?
I get. Well, is it at Tottenham?
Tottenham. They're playing this game in Tottenham, so I don't know how
Hot
far
Spurs.
the stadiums are, but
yeah, no,
Jags might have had to travel a little bit in London. But
didn't they just announce some like Brazil game or something next year?
Yeah, they're going all over
Spain,
the world,
something like that.
Also, just a bonus pick. Let's. I think we both would like this. Let's take the Dolphins team total over.
Yeah.
I know you were considering throwing the Dolphins in.
What were they like in the beginning of the week? Like 10.5 or something like that.
Before the Giants played, it was 9.5.
Yeah. So I was thinking about that. Now it's 12.5, which should still certainly hit. And I still will probably take on Sunday, but to put it as a star pick, I'm not that confident in it.
Yeah, I would have been confident, but I've never seen a team more loved by the public than the Dolphins, but rightfully so. But I'll take the Dolphins team total over gladly.
All right, we'll see. The standings are going to get a shakeup here because
one
of us is going to hit a 3-star or a 2-star, and the other one's not going to hit it. So
should I make it a 3-star? No, I don't feel good. I don't feel that
back on it. What the hell is that?
I can move them around.
Fraud.
I can move them around. I do really like the Jags, though. Jagging off in London. We'll talk to you next time.